When it comes to your object properties, by default with the installation, your object properties will display on your right hand side. If for some reason you close your object properties, you can retrieve the dialog by either make use of your status bar. Now you will see at the bottom for show hide your properties. So if I left click, as you can see, I get a green dot and it opens my object properties. Alternatively, you can make use of your CSM. That means if you're going to right click inside your model space, you can go down and you will also have the option that says object properties. So now that the dialog is open, now I'm going to show you the advantage of making use of this object properties. So first of all, as soon as you're going to select the object, Caddie will give you the properties of that object. As you can see, it says circle 1 and it's a pen number 7. It tells me that it's a continuous line and on what layer it is, as well as what is the radius. Now you will see some of the stuff is blanked out. You cannot make change to it. Some of it you can make change to it. So let's make the radius from 6 to 8. I press enter and have a look and see what happened. It will update my radius of that particular selected circle. If I select multiple objects, that's not, say for instance, the same color, I'm going to select, let's say, the circle, and I'm going to select the arc. Caddie will show you in the object properties. It says multiple to. If I click on the drop down, it will tell me there's one arc selected and there's one circle selected. Now before I'm going to select the arc, you will see that my pen color says various, because I know that my arc is green and my circle is white. So my pen color should say various. It can be then when it's on different layers, your layers may say various. So they are on the same layer, but the color varies. If I select, say for instance, 3 of the exactly the same objects, as you can see, Caddie says circles 3. Now their properties are exactly the same, as you can see. The pen color, the line style. What I like about it is in the radius, now I'm going to make that 8 mm as well. So as soon as I press enter, have a look. It will update the radius on all 3 of them, as well as the dimension, because the dimension is associative to the object. If I want to make a change to, let's say, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to ask Caddie, let's select those 2 arcs as well, and this portion and this portion. I would like to make those dotted lines. All I have to do is you're going to select them, and then on my right hand side, as you can see, pen color various. I'm going to keep it like it is. But what I want to change is the line style. I'm going to change that to P dashed. I'm going to bring my pointer to my model space and I'm going to press escape. And as you can see, it will update. Another nice example that I can use is when it comes to working with hatches. You will see that at this particular drawing, I've got a pattern hatch and I've got a full behind it. So if I select this hatch, you will see that on my right hand side, Caddie confirms hatch 1. It's give me the properties of my hatch, and now what I can do is at the bottom I can even ask Caddie that where it uses a RGB color for a background, let's switch it off. Now, if I go back, press escape, as you can see, now you can see the difference between the 2 hatches. The one, the fill is switched off, the other one displays the fill. If I want to switch it back on again, all I do is I select the object, and in the object properties I can go and I can ask Caddie last use color, it switch it back on again, and it displays it. So each and every object that you're going to select, you may find that your object properties will change because it's according to the object that is selected. If I like also about patterns is that if you select a pattern, now a pattern is just a combination of single individual objects that you can make a pattern. Or you can indicate left click so you can keep it selected, because whatever is selected, I would like to make a change in the object properties. In other words, I would like to switch off the visibility. So if I switch off the visibility, as you can see now, it switched it off, and I can switch it back on again if I want to. So as you can see, the advantage of using the object properties can make life just easy for you.